So, for my business idea, the presentation for the communications class, I have been workshopping this idea of an app called Consult Now for quite some time. This idea came to me when I was thinking about what I want to parlay this MBA into, and with my undergrad degree in economics, I've always been drawn to the idea of coaching or consulting, but more practically probably a hybrid of both. I've always really liked the idea of having a traditional consulting practice or firm, or working for a firm that also integrates more holistic, interpersonal, kind of psychological well-being check-ins that the coaching field tends to do, that the consulting field tends to kind of leave behind. So Consult Now is an app that is kind of my brainchild, and it would be a digital coaching and consulting app. So my target audience for that would be, initially I wanted it to be for kind of like high power, top tier CEOs of big companies, just kind of general C-level employees. However, thinking about that as my target audience, I've realized that those people in those leadership positions at those companies that are that large have plenty of expendable funding to, and time and resources and other people to get them either in-house consultants or hire these big expensive firms. So after talking to the head of the entrepreneur section of the Chamber of Commerce, he really kind of changed the way that I was thinking about who this app would be for. And it kind of moved into the more direction of, yes, CEOs, but CEOs of smaller companies, CEOs of startups, entrepreneurs who are working for themselves, and kind of more small fish that don't necessarily have the expendable incomes and resources to hire these very large, expensive, traditional coaching and consulting firms. Also, this trends towards a younger audience. The CEOs that are currently in these big, Fortune 500 companies tend to be older. They tend to have their kind of mind made up about the way they do things. And I think that the young entrepreneurs now would be more open to thinking about receiving their support in a more untraditional way. So through the app, also through technology, I think that they would be more apt to receive their support via this less traditional route. So it would help them have the same access to everything that a traditional coaching and consulting firm would offer, except it would alleviate some key issues such as time management. We would focus on personal accounting, overall effectiveness of the business, creative financial problem solving, but we would also focus on kind of a more coaching therapeutic stance for the CEO or person in the leadership position themselves, really coming from a frame of mind that the better the place that the leader is in, the more effective of a leader they become. So really looking at the entire zoom out lens of the whole puzzle of what it takes to get these businesses to be the most effective and the most lucrative that we could possibly get them. So like I said, the target audience has changed, but we've still discovered that within that, some common problems that many management level employees face is the ability to engage their base, and they lack the proper productivity and training development of the companies, and the productivity of the company overall decreases because of that. So our solution would be to have on-call coaches and consultants, much like a rideshare app. So retired consultants, coaches that are off the clock, coaches and consultants that want a little extra side hustle income could hop on the app, much like Uber or Lyft, and they would then be available to our clients that are hopping on the app and looking for a coach, looking for a consultant. And we have different levels of, who would be plugged into which coach or consultant based off of their needs. Quick little survey in the beginning. There would be a monthly membership fee of about $29.95 a month, and the maintenance fee of $9.95 yearly, which would give the business a revenue stream of $192,000 in the first year. We would still be taking a loss though, because with investments that would zero us out. But the sales are expected to start off slow and then rise monthly to a volume of 1,250 customers per month as the app gains popularity. The revenue growth will come from the continued sale of the app at that 1,250 customers per month number, and a retention rate of 75% of our customers for over a year, equates a 25% churn rate. Of course, like I said, the business is not expected to be profitable in the first year. Loss is expected to be $220,000 in the first year, with a profit in the second year of $215,000. There will also be a development fee of $50,000 for the development of the app, and we're hoping to get advertising fees each month for a yearly total of $144,000. Now, we're hoping that people such as graphic designers, lawyers, businesses like that will want to advertise on our app, because they're getting the direct eyes of these clients that are likely to hire them or need their services as well on the app. So, like I said, to backtrack a little bit, the consultant and the coach would hop on the app. We would have a minimum amount of time a day, but it would be a 24/7 thing. The client would hop on the app, and then they would immediately get matched for a premium membership fee. They would be able to have an ongoing relationship with the same coach or consultant. Also, there would be outsourced fees for a coach or consultant for them to travel